me feel tired pa. What tire we look white shirt pa de one pa and they are political suit they are switchy
me tietia wana mum kakra
oh yes lord no ekoyi so we dey one no would dent no we tun aka bibia pepepe wo court mo
eda yame ase edi ma mensha say enne ya hwe wani match I remember say Dominic can say was a year interview. No, it's been over 2 years. Ya pe watch it. Ya pe watch it.
Who said that?
Pe watch it.
Same way. Me catch it was sister station.
Yes.
I wa unuya kwame.
Yes.
Ni inti ana me pese me ba radio so bebre. Ne say me pese me ye adwuma no. Na me ye adwuma no to ho a eno will speak for itself. Na me de bi so abeka. Yeah. Sometimes kasa bebre no. But fide ma feel moment ene de finally no
maybe I'll start from Free Zones Authority briefly. Na the akano ye no atwa. So who take you over Free Zones 2 years ago exactly meboa?
2 years ago, last August.
Oh, last August.
Yes, August. Into about 2 years and about 5 to 6 months. Yeah.
And you should have a lot to report.
Oh, I know the Nyame Adaroma bebre wo ha ya hwa etimi tumpo intino.
It basically, I mean, say Obi Busao say, what is the state of that authority in there? Then I'll be catching Nipakro.
Yo, it's here for MICHEAL na mema background kakri.
Okay.
Ghana Free Zone Authority, no. Ijuma also ye simple. Or the export ebeboa economy of Ghana.
Okay.
Enti no ye focus on niema ye betumi produce a Ghana market no enso enough to consume.
Okay.
It's a company country to say Singapore. Or more companies be bria or more free zones.
Okay.
Then or more produce China, Emma America, Emma India. But our population no ye under 10 million.
Okay.
Into a man for no muniska.
Sure.
To my phone no.
Sure.
Omunyesika shom bottom because they are doing a lot of business. But population is
okay.
And Nubina President Anakufado the near brea or say free zones no there or peso munyasa special mandate no no me export. Now export no so no oh yeah. I was see a boa nekosu ye into no yabe mouse discount.
Okay.
In areas to say ebia onye uncha tax ebia edru duties ebia nyama bebre ayama incentives now obeye ho adwuma ohwebia to say your friend is saying tax eye withholding tax e ka ho
okay
enti no some incentives in the mawa to expand your business
okay
enti company bia you interested no on the enkasa
okay
now one of the areas ebema who say we qualify for free zones they say I will say Juma na wo ye no 70% of your produce no we export to.
Oh, okay.
Abrochire. Into a quabrochire dia near mouse our benefits no na with me expand. Into free zones no there and if man.
Oh, okay. It basically say free zones company be a Ghana and no. Neoma wo ye no e was say 70% we export to kwama no.
Yes.
30 penny amount kwama out Ghana.
Very true. Now one thing we dey me na me kan so. Ube who say Crawford complain, he say, oh, I didn't na free zone company won't you tax.
Yes.
Advantage in here. So share company on my Ghana, MBS Ejumano, and Ghana near unqualified for no.
Yes.
Tax no, our company on mine is zero. Into company in here.
Sure.
But also competing with Dubai, also competing with London, also competing with Ivory Coast. The other say, even though I won't you tax no, the other benefit. First benefit Juma. Because company ni baha obe employ Ghanaians. Into Ghanaians in also ombe any sika.
And a part of the conditions they also offer Ghana for.
The condition is obe create employment and obe san for Ghana for also. It will free zones obe Ghana for be brave temahono omo any other companies. Secondly, at the foreign direct investment eba. Thirdly, at the forex eba krum. At the foreign exchange eba na Bank of Ghana and so they are done in kakra. But the most important one is skills and training and development. That transfer is brought to Ghana. ama yɛn will be almost started as working with cocoa production companies. Ghana for ankasa asset ya bomodie. I watch share companies to say niche cocoa and so on. A full Ghanaian owned. Our crown master TCC factory. Germany and America.
Oh, okay.
So this is the benefit of the free zone, because after all, the tax is not there, right? But the 4 other things are existent. Inti a big benefit and Crawford ebenya home for so inti no idea yensu eni abre aye ho adwuma.
But I've heard people argue, lawyer say, so the number of free zones companies are you. Now, share in its entirety the kind of incentives, the benefit I the it doesn't commensurate with the number of employment or creating. In which nipa here with these companies more vis-a-vis the kind of incentive that the more is.
Oh, I know the will say first of all nipa chrono analysis benaway. Where is the cost benefit analysis?
Okay.
So for example, estimated investments since only Memebio 2021, you can't exporter. We are talking about over $2 billion.
$2 billion.
$2 billion in terms of export. In terms of capital investment into our economy, and no $1.4 billion. And in terms of production, our channel, in terms of dollars, $2.9 billion. Now, Sasike, Ghana for Yanya, Nigeria beji, Senegal beji, Ivory Coast beji. And Nuntina, Sauti budget not this year. Ube who say for the first time, a year Ghana, Kenofria Taike baby. Government no can say there's going to be a 15-month growth strategy, leveraging on the contribution of the Ghana free zones. So this is the strategy. Ghana free zones has amped. You move at the end of Kosro, in fact, we share an average of company registration per year. Before, no, it was anywhere between 19 to 20 per year.
20 companies every year,
per year
in the free zones.
In the free zones. Now we are doing roughly about 27 to 29
companies every year.
So it's the idea you're moving up by about 20%. You need a break because you need say the whole world every. And you know, say you to me, and my exports no a cost na other markets patronize here because when you say Ghana, you're middle class. Upper middle class economy. Population here be 30 million. But sub brackets now you're from luxury goods consumers. At most be 3 million. But yet to me produce luxury goods no. Now the core brochure now omotoa. The rest of the population they also begin to enter the luxury bracket. It's a very important schema. I was in Nibre. Because no except say no 70%, and only Africa continental free trade area. We have to be able to trade abroad to make money. Because our one district, one factory, Obi, at least 100 factories have been set up. These 100 factories, no, and you be able to consume Ghana. And you know, say all the chocolate liquor. Chocolate cake from the cocoa. Ghana chocolate I need. Medium conference. Yet to me the chocolate do be go free. Ghana for any chocolate. But abrofo, palm pay. What they buy up on my tonina. And when we na near my it to me develop economy in various forms. Into the yenia brese yebe shimukina. But another thing I'm a person may clear to all Ghanaian companies and say there's this misconception say
free zones foreign companies
there be no nyano Obi in fact say member average statistics are so we share the Ghana for wholly Ghana for kwane koni be 34.7%.
Free zones companies are wholly owned by Ghanaians.
Yes. Now we share the foreign abrofon kwa.
Okay.
And no down by 2%, and you're 32.6. So juxtapose 34.7 to 32.6. Then even better, when you go to joint venture,
JVs, no, okay.
JV, lawyer idea. Why you?
Oh, me,
why you? Now, we share joint ventures. No, what can say JVs, no. And no, yet the Ghana for Ikuta any abrofo. I'm about together to work together. No. And also at 32.6. And the 32, no. And no say 34, no. So there are also Ghanaian companies which are involved. The only difference is A, B are the volumes.
The volumes, no.
Into Ghanaian companies, no, you per se with time, no, or more volumes, no, be increasing.
Yeah.
And that is why free zones, me buy, no, local roadshow.
I saw your meeting with East Legon Executive. Club members.
No, yeah, common chain, your Mokasai, if you want to join it. You fancy why you know say business in there. A crab business no easily gone for no.
Sure.
But other areas, for example, Kwewu, you call Kwewu a whole festival, echo J10 to all. And Crawford, Kwewu no. Nice year, free zones, free zones. Now you name Crawford, Kasa say, in penny for, say we carefully, say we Animado, say we Akotobanfo, we Sickins. Business no so between you be one money at the foreign exchange abagana.
It means a Ghanaian wholly owned company. Also, no, that 70-30 way now applies to you.
Yes. Once you're exporting more than 70%, no, you can take advantage of this tax break. Because the microphone namely said tax break no and total. Some of the other things in total, but tax break in 10 years.
Wow.
Then after 10 years, no. Instead of paying 20-something%, no, we bet you have 15.
15.
It, you know, it is an incentive so you can compete internationally because products, no, any Ghana. Oh, ton wa broche, they are competing with abrofo there. Na say wa wote obi, unim say abrofo, omo ton, omo niyama baha ya subsidize.
Sure.
Anamewa, omo farmers ya subsidize omo manufacturers ya subsidize omo. Inti yes, you find the way. More musa incentives CB. So they can go and compete internationally. Now ya boy bro. And nuntina sa scheme no ya at all.
And I would want to believe, sir, as the CEO of the authority, no, you would reject any claim because say what the proponent of this free zones concept, no, is set out to achieve, no. To me achieving the free zones cry is no longer fit for purpose. You reject that claim.
Oh,
right?
Completely, because idea started in 1995. That time na NPP also.
Sure.
And it was so that time na President Rawlings. President Kufuor time it was so pa. Atamils Mahama. Now Nana Kufuor. Not just say all governments and thereby Ghanaians accept to say it is a good means of trade and building our balance sheets. Inti ya Ghana. Ye nyemu bia say ebebo Ghana bro. Debi idea pese di tumpon near the Ghana. Inti president time we see India mebano or say with your international experience also with local as a lawyer, international as an ambassador, I want you to take care of the free zones so you can put it together for me to take it to the next level. And nuntina may accept a position Ghana free zones. Na nyamia da romanso nyama akoso fine. Yebetwa so
the free zones concept no in our sub-region, other countries will be.
Yes, in fact, Dubai say just say unbelievable. China say free zone parks. Let me say almost about 20 something. Oko your friend say India, same thing. Europe, same thing. America, free zones.
Nigeria, Cote
d'Ivoire, all of them. Senegal, free zones. In fact, Nigeria free zones boss in there. Madam Fupa recently called Chebi, Professor Adesoji.
Oh, okay.
So on the say he's just retiring.
Okay.
Enti idea say young far and I am pa Nigeria befa. Very simple.
But how is it also possible? So because as I'm sure Ghana, the free zones enclaves I know, meaning the Tema enclave, meaning Takrade, Kojokrom area or enclave na ewo and meaning because I think driving through North K industrial area, I mean, who one company be or a free zones company, even though North Kaneshi. In free zones parks, na mienu yape.
We are happy say we see who back on industrial.
Yeah, me who back on industrial.
This is the story of free zones in Ghana. Unlike some countries, abrochia you can free zone. You trust as not to you are too wall. Usually at the port. Won't mean your free zones outside that wall. Ghana, they are a license based.
Okay.
It is a Kube or Western region.
Okay.
We can set up a factory or Western region. So we share butter or Savlugu.
Yes.
We can set up a factory or but we could license Nintino. We benya all those benefits.
All the benefits, no.
Temakra now we bought a Houdino. Temano a mixed industrial use.
Okay.
We have free zone companies and we have non-free zone companies in the
same enclave
industrial park.
Okay.
It's controlled by us, but if you don't have a license, you are not entitled to free zone. You are in the same park.
Yeah.
Now it's not the same one of the biggest problems our free zones at the moment because about 70% or so of our IGF no assase. Now so because of development and expansion no,
yes.
by 2021 no ya assase in our free zones asa. And of course your IGF ebeba form by about 70%.
Sure.
Then so yentena ho ensu enwenwen enu ntini ye di akire ama President Adaroma and your minister so Adaroma, but at that time no opini Alan Kojo Tremantin started or call you know.
Okay.
Ye be lucky. Okay, say nanka ye Kenofriata caretaker minister.
Sure.
And because I was so yet near maybe because of IMF no ye brain ura Abujinapo.
Sure.
Why na me say Yesu Nyankopon ye dawase. Me call no na so we land minister. Pacho we are the minds here. Na me president, me chief of staff. Omude Ojani Gun so straight within 3 months. Now paperwork has been done. So as at now, no free zones has just recently got 1,200 acres of new land in Asienya. Who survey any 1 or 2, and then it will be open for industrial purposes, multitask use, both free zone companies and non-free zone companies who want to participate in industrial development and revolution in Ghana. But so free zone ABI within this time no ye for so straight because ABI was here all the paperwork compensation, all the various stages no. Now Madani President Kufo I will see Jubilee House went to Yantinemuno, but Oja legacy. And now I mean you have to do free zones a diner was one of final. On no see it.
Sure.
And so you only want to one day. No. But he left this legacy of the edifice. And yet to me employ more staff, yet to me set up more divisions to be relevant. Because free zones and now we have After Desk, which is Africa Continental Free Trade.
Oh, okay.
You don't have this office, you don't have the space. Another area and so Yakomu there, what I said is banks, land banks.
Okay.
We are now virtually the state agency in charge of all industrial parks in Ghana.
The country. Okay.
Yes, the agency in charge of all the various exemptions for trade and so on. So your mandate no expanded because of the good work that Kojo Chumwafo did and left as a legacy. We didn't know the meaning about NDC. Why you the power? What can the pepe? Na Ghana. To impon. The sound was assassinated be ewo Kumasi. No ye be ye hu court ama ye ho kwan say yenko ne yenko ye hu adwuma ntina no so da ho ye wo de o kan na e wo shama no so no abrofo bi aba omo ba be ye ho investment about over $200 million assassinate da ho since 1993 but ye nya investor da since 1993 and a fade 1996 no ye di ma free zones since then this is the first time a nya concrete investor obey and no adwuma yes I was or secondary and no in Crawford said Dangote
I have a cocoa company being so Plot Enterprise.
Yes, Plot Enterprise. Almost apart from that, at the moment, in the Ministry of Trade, we are working on 2 others. Bakun ewo Savlugu. As we speak.
Okay.
And Bakun so bupe top. And also ye these are Niema ye pese ye develop trade routes Ghana at the moment.
Okay. One final question, and then I bring you into other areas.
Other areas, where's that?
Meba. question now. Those other areas, but this question is a very simple question.
Yeah.
So, apart from the incentives, Free Zones Act, what are the other benefits? Because now I was thinking, say me Free Zones company, my bagana, my bedroom license. Now ABR. Asase de se mono ma ye ho adwuma nyina atwitwa bibia ekwan ni bibia demu dada, right? That's ade amomo ye.
Yes.
So me register me company ne sano eno so mo boa me ma me ya na.
It be buabi. If you register with GIPC and so on into whichever way, a government agency will help you. Companies will be so bad, use more lawyer. No matter registrar general.
Na
into different levels. By end the oba and until cry set here be a friend of aftercare unit. Oba ye be your surgery first. You are near sign your aftercare. Into your show from beginning to the end. Now company no pepe.
Wow. Wow. That's nice. Into that's the Ghana Free Zones Authority. Say uni maybe your more office wa a cantonment, right?
Yes, cantonments they headquarters. But Tema and I
no me put them make headquarters.
Headquarters at Tama and Kofo be brianchering here per se. You'll be here person be Tema.
Oh, sir.
Because a Honda factories no go. And a Honor so I dear back one person count say time me buy no. One big problem and I all ensue. Into ensue na a problem na ye be 30% no. Sesiano ya young juma ama supply of water it do 75%.
What time
enclave. Okay. Now 75% cry nya no. Recently I applied for a grant because you know say buying skeni ho IMF, Germany skeni ho, UK skeni ho. You know demonstrations no. Belgium everywhere they are demonstrating. Yen pese ba kwa demonstration bi no. Yen they apply through GIZ, through a donor fund.
Yeah.
IFE. And yenya a grant into Yandeka of 1.8 million euros. They babe improve water supply from 1.5 million gallons a month. About double every month because of this facility.
Oh, okay.
Into one strategy is what may take it in my time we want to say we will do more donor funding because idea it to me poor companies, but at the same time no
MFA. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, na me kase ya pewo ache and enya on. I mean, yaka Free Zones.
Me kwame se fakai. Me put on the program so of fire me back no. Obi mischief no winning power.
Yenya watching the yaka Free Zones yanka politics kakra. Yanka MPP politics. MPP politics kakra. Say why ready?
And then I would say,
no, why ready for MPP politics now? Let's go. For our question or message be my WhatsApp number is 0548443523 0548443523. Ambassador, my first question is Dome-kwabenya primary no oko. The yatete the yehuni adeno, can you confirm say ade awujina me pacho?
Eno de me answer ma na obi. Me de oni say me ye politics na ma dani bibi fufuro. Enti we de ma ene no ma me ka Free Zone no.
Oh da we say I can free na Free Zone dey bi o na. Is that even was say ka?
Yo, we de ojana sheme a we de yo michia etiefo nyina.
Yes.
Me start to say, may brief background introduction because I won't assume say listeners will be bringing me. Me now we makoshe India be 4 years. Until me buy the crown, no listeners will be crown no omunim me. Omunim say me anyway near Kabao. Ma Yankopon fan the crazy. Me ni Bobie. And you started those days now producer Dominic never junior bombardier. But no more. Hey, Bobby, never know to kika. Oh, now I had the power. Yeah, they started as a person. We are talking about almost 10 years ago. It's a hands to the Taibaha. But me no, me Michael O'Quay Jr. O'Quay knows the world him saying crazy.
Sure.
me mama nso yakani nti me de me official half caste.
Oh, okay.
Me am di bi wa tuntun
ga kakana
aha and I can also de Ephraim nti no me come mama ho a me di ade me come papa ho so a
odi ade
nti me de me odi share prekope bibia me ko bia no ye be di bi na me ankasa no MPP no me started MPP adwuma be 1992 that time na me national service ewo Samania Primary School ewo Kaswa. Yes, na won't believe bibi NAC me office and a Ghana Atomic Energy for ba say omo bedam yase for social corporate responsibility do be amaya mom. Professors Baya, one of them Professor Ishak or say na ono no ye one of the senior teachers ewo baby anana me national service in 1991. Oh,
okay.
Enti no me hu no me nije. Wow. Enti 1992 na me call Dome-kwabenya club meetings. That time no mo ye no Ringway. And e dey nanti mo ana ye be set up MPP. Me am go here. Your friend me grassroots man for a simple reason. My year polling agent ejuma 3 times. Polling station executive. Me ye so no region at the regional level apart from constituency level I'm Kansas here. Me and so my year Juma was region 1 as assistant secretary and also as communication director for the whole region.
Greater Accra region.
Yes, in fact, my current chairman, I friend Divine Abohum, we entered the region together.
Oh,
those days
as executives.
As executives, me or no Ajesoa, any Henry Cote, we were the batch that entered that time. Into me no and sana me dream who cross me standing for MP in 2011. Into me standing first time no. I was already a regional executive of MPP.
Asempa FA.
Na masun constituency, asun region, and sana me so die cross me kako yese edwuma. Na wa woni mi so de after that me be national deputy communications director. Not just from constituency to region
to
national. Me and so now because serve international as ambassador ewo India. And me me samba second time in 2020 because me first time now me call na me lose you know. Me taking it easy. 2016 manko because 2016
why me contested
because I feel say MP at that time no I call only 4 years. And you know I was say me mano another 4 years count. Now I call another term. Na yetumi di ye edwuma na odebe no nti no me ma no koye for 2 terms and sana constituency ni fo ni bi omo opinion say enkoye nti no memra eno na ma me san ba ye 2020 and 2020 was my second time nti this year me ko no enu mo na me third time.
Okay,
me ko
and I take it as confirmation say this year you are contesting in the primary.
Oh eno dey makofa form my handy form mako vetting mako bibia vetting you know be say there we are very senior members in the party. Udru and Ebisa said, do you have any questions for us? Because there's no reason, there's no disrepute, there's no bad behavior, there's no questionable character. Bibia ebe bringing the party's name to disrepute. You know sanya man come out so ko bibia ensem fata eno na ewe nsem bibisa wa wo so yi ano ansa na nipa kro na decide say ya de a obema wa ko wenim ana ohwe a dis otwesan esane se won se emfata nti we no mo no ye niema ya ye ewie nti mi wie no so na this time so must stand it say the person me ba as MP for Dome-kwabenya constituency.
Wow. The natural follow-up question would be, sir, what I know, said your kind of first time 2011 and 2016 you decided not to come, 2020 by and also this time you still want to come. Why? Is it the case? Yes, at the point you thought say Yama MP nko one more term and count MP no extra 2 terms as we speak. Or per se or sign eba.
MP we break 8 no. Oh, why this is a 12 year.
Oh,
12 years. Yes, we only we break 8 did that. And our ba asan ye 4 account.
Oh, into the 12th year
12 years, 3 terms.
It is yes. The Okobi only or playing the 4th term.
Yes. na sebi ina assessment Dome-kwabenya nsem ne de bebre but you buy no so later na me fanka niema me so me hwa se me ba betumi aya ebe improve Dome-kwabenya amaya fa.
But even before so obehwe de obetimi aye no
ifra
o footprint in the constituency den, what would people see and say okay we into yemfa Michael Oquaye Emra
yo enomoni de ye betumi start with one kasa no se na won microphone no tie me Dome-kwabenya me move ko ho be 1981 and I started say me area no since 1981 it me na me local number 6 me bobo e wo Hacho Park number 6 yes wicked defender oba if you miss the man don't miss the ball so it's ya na ubobuga no say mu si ana we o prof ba oba park so no twetwe jazano yeah bobo ye ne o ma na ye bibia but most importantly no me dey say me catch on so say my son party na che since 1992 into party na nkasa no I've not just been a police station person but I've even done police station work at the party at that level 3 times yeah the aboa but constituency na ye wo mu no ye nyina ye nim say edru mre a e wo say e pre-konya e wo say eminent party people ebe emerge abeka say me pese me ye adwuma we ana pese me adwuma we inti MP no me feel say ya dia se me ba metumi de enhance adwuma pa ma ye e wo constituency ne dida. Inti 2 things are me use. First thing is my track record. Adwuma ma ye a omo hu bida a e che say wa ye mienu a oba obeye anan and it means me manifesto means me dia to ho say
a manifesto for the constituency
says me ba we no mu e niema meye na ye di ekire e dia ye adwuma no.
And in terms of our record, I'm interested in the record you speak about because they're one of the key pillars for our campaign. Record near then.
Record near, for example, so we share constituency no one. Me as an individual, we a lobby, a slot.
Yes.
Because when you say MPD, you get a slot to be able to do certain things.
Sure.
Lobbying kwa menya scholarship, international scholarships in the constituency. Bako 11. My year local scholarships Omomoko University of Ghana Bako 68
verifiable.
And they say the campaign open edin wo ho list no ho in fact ye kwa delegates no munim because omo ankasa omo ma dodo ewom. In fact recently cry me share one of the groups no ebi mo kra catch me how omo ma effort to say India Serbia and so on we no ebi mo end up in America, ebi wo UK and so on. Yasan police in terms of omo ya bo omo police work. And also there even just last year alone we are talking about 11 people. I mean your MP. Enti nyankopon boa na me be MP ankasa de a enye nyame ncha de no ye be more e de ahwe sa nyeme. Niema to say school fees ne niema ye tuatua mankrofo de no de obi me so so kra utu bi enti ye to me kan sa de no. But one thing I mean very important to me health because se wapomudi nya utumi nye edwuma papa bia sebe na wo yare amutumi me edwuma sana ye man so yare amutumi nko school enti no se wo hwa one of the areas I'm targeting in terms of social corporate responsibility and health breast cancer. But you see, charity begins at home. And I'm a boy.
Yes.
Intimate, mean to me, Koyan, baby, I can say, may you be what Dome-kwabenya, na my be so yen other home, office in La. Inti dear me this so. Inti community na who say, oh, Papa, we, on your dream be all yeno, or the name moyeno, befi. If you are me team, and or the council, or they call if ye. Baby office no. So it shows charity begins at home. So if most organizations who are placed all over the country will do home social corporate responsibility, ube hun say ebeba bebre na obia enso enya ho mfaso. Apart from breast cancer, one thing I know crowd ongoing blood donation. We sika to the regional NHI. Omo yes ejuma no blood donation. Almost sounds why re-registration. Wow, we na expire no.
When NHIS card expire.
Yes, NHIS card. At the moment, we and even just delegates for the whole constituents. And Crawford kwa omunya honfa. So we call na me din boho, me picture boho, we be share me name na bibia koso ye ewo ho. Now apart from sa niema mienu, ye can to say logistics in the constituency a adie bi wo ha me pa obi unim say ye ka ko hande your forms this time. Yeah, the forms no echo chairmanship.
Constituency chairman if
no party office as we speak.
Dome-kwabenya. The popular Dome-kwabenya.
The biggest constituency in Ghana.
Muni party office.
Abandoned.
How is that possible?
Baby are renting now. Me see pillars ne bubu ni pentumi nko.
Na a rented office na
yes.
Dome-kwabenya.
And you know, mama pledge since 2020. We no ye nyema ni bia enunti a pese e ba no me say nyankopon ehira me. No mami akwenya se me be Dome-kwabenya MP na me so me fam boa MPP and the constituency. One thing I made be boa MPP party no is to build us a new party office in Dome-kwabenya. Secondly, Dome-kwabenya ye ni fire service station. Obi to say Professor Okoye Obaye no ono obesi police station e what the Taifa new common fund police station and near the police for ACR new. You see post office, you see electricity corporation. Those days you call they gone. You could try electricity bill. Can you imagine? The biggest constituency in Ghana. You call Ayawa so West Wagon and send it to try electricity bill. You my new one. For the past 12 years, we have not been able to get a fire station. Different fires in Dome and Taifa and so on.
Yeah.
Just 1 week ago, there was a fire in Dome Market.
Yeah, me say.
Fire service want to chair answer mobile. Na di shimo. Yen tie yen komra, omudruha, omufiabelenkpe. Omusion so san ya. Ye frame Madina, Oma e busy, or Yarefa, and son a second fire tender neighbor. Sa constituency, we are the biggest constituency. Your Bokobi market, your Kwabenya market, your Dome market, your Taifa market. We have all these big clustered areas. I jatumi tomu anytime because you know him send a ja to market because of congestion, wiring, and so on. I need fire service station. In fact, one plan cry me abamitrimun say. My son, the account say, you better fire hydrants in all these areas because all
the big markets,
because esana fire we no or bakrana in siokre anymore or the new host no attach they just extract the water and start to kill the fire. Why don't we have fire hydrants in the constituency at the moment? No fire hydrants. And when we now near my was a sha, I was a di juma. Our constituency. Inti when mu kan na me so me say se me ba ye be hwe ade a ye betumi ya adwuma niema te say air conditions this animal ya to bia I dey boa party no in terms of the office. Obi, do you also know say the whole of Dome-kwabenya constituency we don't have an AstroTurf?
AstroTurf be ma
me say AstroTurf a yesisi no corner e bi kre kutomo private one e bi ni Dome-kwabenya into youth no. The
whole constituency.
They say when we say na omo Champions League obi shego ana o chief form na or the knee you say Dome-kwabenya striker we na ko shego na ko yes celebration bia we kote dweni na
Asempa FM
it Dome-kwabenya kwa de ye you for mu shego a omo ntumi entena grass so and yes screeching not one single AstroTurf. Dome-kwabenya me hye mo bo nyankopon eboa me na moto abana mame. First of all, as the PC, and secondly, as MPR, I will provide an AstroTurf for Dome-kwabenya constituency. I think so. Yeah, dear, I mean, you wouldn't say it is the future, the future of everything. In fact, the future of law. Maybe law. One advantage we had was IT. It will be a friend of Lexus Nexus, and then we'll find the cases, we'll find the precedent, and most importantly, when new cases are and yet relevant anymore. Now why? we any Latin asem. We drew what kind of brofo in 10 when we said this case no a defunct. Washe na eko. Rebecca say utios enye juma. A IT na dia research edikoka asem e wo court. Na car fita. Na say so laptop IDC card no. All these things. Into ICT no your ICT center. It was built 12 years ago. Emu aye empty. So and obviously, yes, working in India, no, I want to work with some Indian organizations, especially even the embassy, for them to adopt it as an IT school and center to train the youth in Dome-kwabenya to give them a better and brighter future Ombenya under the God's grace if I become the member of Parliament. Now, one thing me pe eye obi awaye bida. O share my life for Dome-kwabenya as far back as even 10 years ago. Pictures in our we supply constituency with cement for buildings. We supply constituency
with buildings being party office and
Debbie party office there start to be that. MICHEAL, for example, police station.
Okay.
In fact, one hospital that was built around 2010. Our Taifa, Minister named Taifa Polyclinic. It was built by the then first MP. A 3-story building. You see one level, 2 na can wall. We contributed cement for the foundation of the constituency and the constituency at large. Because party hospital, the UCA, and your MPP for one a constituency for normal area, they can go to the polyclinic and get well. In fact, I also even have other pictures. We are talking about maybe about even 12 years ago. I may supply medicals to them. If as we speak, I'm working on some container eba, but I know me person me count details no. Me person bar na dance here no, and na ewo yenimi. Now me assure so one kasa unim mo kaya party in terms of legal support. Obi asio a lawyer. But lawyer no odi aye den ama party.
Semper FM.
You all know if you don't remember any at all, you remember Nanadakwa.
Yeah, Nanadakwa.
Who went and said things about President Rawlings. And I was the one who defended him and got him free. If you remember.
Yeah.
If you also remember, which maybe after this one, I won't even give you the details because who know. But we have even a constituent, a friend of Prempe. Okunya sem kesia wo court, me nka charge no. 2.5 years. Me na me case no man free pro bono. Ye wie quarter. Na me mama na transport. Me lawyer no. I also be charging this kind of. Na me mama na transport. Omo se omo so me lawyers no. Clients ben party no any constituency no. And omo aye edwuma amo free. How have you used your service for the party? Because ebi mo ha omo ba radio so a omo be kan de omo pese omunya. But omo be kan MIPP da because me sure say wa wonim since 2020 there were certain people you never heard of them on radio defending the party, campaigning for the party, saying say MPP is a better choice, vote Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and Dr. Bawumia and they will do ABCD. The only time we heard them on radio is that I want this, I will come and do this, I will want this. No, because Ekuobiano Odom over joining. We are awesome, you serve. Then opportunity bar now is why then wako pray say mensono me pese me call the higher echelon like an MP. And until now wo sisia wo yellow opening, can you imagine? Say we law school within 3 months now I can apply say I want to be the president of the Ghana Bar Association. No. You understand? Yes. Because party no join here constituency they say you must be nurtured in the constituency. Yanka say Tescon. Ana yanka say obetro udi na be joining. Because Dome-kwabenya, one of our mistakes that we used as a campaign that time. And they say MP na know about that time no. On call through the ranks. Minia sesia na mo kan bibi wo mo station so about upon people.
Sure.
Major General.
Sure.
What was it na mo kan? I'll quote your words. We'll say the person has gone through the ranks and through the system. If you have not gone through the ranks and through the system, to me MP, because yen nyina in potato akoshe microwave ah no de pin ubia microwave no potato no anabaye no inside no adding nanso eno anso no otutu oja ho ana wo ye wo oven mu na cha wo sa bin because the background wa bin wa fast system no wa start as polling station owie ye hu say wo woni akọ rally ana meboa
yes
wo woni aye t-shirt wo the t-shirt the chairman oba yen so watch constituency no this amount of money you have been doing that in service of the constituency. So after we have assessed you, then now you can come and be our leader. But when you have not assessed the person, when the person has not gone through the rank, when the person has not gone through the system, how do you become the president of the Ghana Bar Association or MP? Sanya mano, I was say jai or MPP because yes sir, na later you see you know na ye nim na ye nim so be yes sir, onim so be yes sir say so be hwe suban no. Enti wo ko ware obi a won twen obi ba ya obe park in the Benz e wo sia pe o si odo kona ko hye me kawa debi obehwe ne suban woni ne benante e bi anu ne betwen plan kakra wo wi a wa ko hye ne busuemu ono so abehwe wo busuemu ye wie kra ne aye knocking ne aye engagement na ware ne so ba na wo dia oba ya pe o si ware mi o ware mi enye yi this is nature enti eno so ye niema ye pese ye hwe.
Is it something that was say party, you know? Because currently the party now can say you should have nurtured the constituency for at least 2 years.
Yes.
In the ABA, me my work 15 years. I qualify. Me so my baby joining 2 years. I also qualify. But in relation to the work,
I know the me kind no be brave. The me can say yes. Sa 2 years next year no and you be doing which in your because I know they are personal.
Okay.
Me person me call.
Okay.
The me kake say the delegates no they must choose somebody they know.
Okay.
Yeah, well, quiz bia. Omo Dome-kwabenya. We be bo bi edin. Onto bisaka na wo wonim onipei 2020 our constituency abeji 200. Obi antumi this kind. As late as 2020 kra we don't know you. Do you understand my issue? Yes. So when did you work with us? When did you roll with us? When did you justify your inclusion? When did you go through the system and when did you go through the ranks to become like Upon Prepra? Because Upon Prepra who didn't go through the ranks and through the system, no. Ebe to me a creative problem am I in the future. Now me nyanko poncha de no, my campaign messages, delegates, Mr. Remo, I've been through the ranks, I've been through the system. So you know me, you have worked with me, you have seen my sacrifice for the party. Work with me. And no mono ye niema e was say to me kan I de kwa Niama to say employment. I'll be Niama Nkrofo. How many people have we employed in the constituency? How many have I done? Numerous. Now, one ideas of my manifesto no say we are going to set up artisanal committees. In fact, in 2010, police station, hospital, Niama Yina is here. No, ye yusu omo members of the constituency, omo artisans no, and they see here. And so say no be call Dome market and I bibia contractor na ho constituency ni bi enim. Enti I to say there's no homegrown benefit. And also your idea meye ni ahwe e wo constituency ho. What about common fund? Obi, we are in Dome-kwabenya constituency today. For the past 4 years, I will mess up there because before no the constituency have never met to sit down to discuss the use of common fund.
For the past 4 years.
There is no accountability of the use of common fund.
And you've not seen any project, a common fund project?
No.
There's not even one.
Those days, no, say common fund project, built by common fund.
Sure.
Where is it? It's not there. It's when we are near my constituency, no, they themselves, no, move feel. Now, maybe the same way, why I will say, Obi, 4 years ago, yeah, Ujana Shieno.
Yes.
And you say, Abia, you perceive system. But champagne for the party, or descend into Dome-kwabenya.
Yes, I remember.
Omo ba ye na wesio, yes remo, esambe tu sika gumu. And be free francophobia ni. But ye no Janish, we were complaining about our MP at the time. Say, then on fie or abandon your friend or ma your sister me wa say national parliament if you don't mean your mudie o jana sure mo was our level no and ne san crofoni na no be no. This is the reality of the situation in Dome-kwabenya.
Now, are they back now campaigning again?
No. In fact, your chairman, chairman Robert Osebunsu, or say 2020 campaign. Now, something you for no friend said, chairman, bois, na enya twaso.
Okay.
But now, no, some crofoni na a friend or a catcher and say, Yen Semu, Namun Semu, Namun fa Michael Oquaye Jr. Emra. Because the constituency is not only calling for him on the grounds, but we have realized, say, President, he showed his hand, and I'm say, oh, you MPD.
Sure.
And I want to say, the party at committee level, say, you're recommending, say, yes, son.
Yes.
And I'm
yes.
Good. So, 1, President has spoken. 2, Parliament has spoken. But it do NDC, for I had the floor, no. We saw a problem. Opinion speakers say Jay to swaba. Ananwa Abana Yakakotono say a tonswa yeno parliament no you only one a hang parliament ananwa.
Yes.
Entini pakrona o kan wasem no ono an to bia ebia ye ma no to be because of the fact say no wasem. Ana yabema na to bia ubetue wini. Enti a pikra na you and I know when the motion is a draw you have lost the motion.
Lost it.
Into motion, paya, we lose motion. So we withdrew. So the only reason that we were not able to get rid of our MP as a party was because
of the numbers in
the numbers of hang parliament. So now the president who started it and parliament who wanted to continue, they are relying on Dome-kwabenya delegates to continue the process for them with Kukrumuti.
But would that then mean, say, Sanko na a descended by my constituency best supported the MP say on twice, no, having realized a mistake in court, no, are they now back supporting you?
Oh,
say okay, the free say
to be honest,
but I am for support Nina Emma Michael Oquaye no uncle.
To be honest, Obi, me can no credit that why back pay. Your point, remember names,
okay.
I am telling you, say, out of about 10 of them. 7 of them, enemy akachem said they support. 3 na kind of crowd there, share no share me. Because you know who say it was a mistake. Where any personal, because you know, any bibia never tenase. Na I know the who here. Never be why we keep it in the constituency. But I'm talking about what was the public. Because Obi, and then when you if you notice, Sansem when you buy, I have never spoken.
Sure,
I've decided never to speak. But we are campaign season. So now the time has come for the Dome-kwabenya delegates to remember, say, when you abandon us, when we need you to vote for us in parliament, whether it is e-levy and all the other voting, nanke yehianwa amasono. Yensono, oba yeho, say we are sorry. Yeah, Christopher, so we forgive you. But, Obi, you and I know, and I know that we are lawyer until we call. Niema ekoswa enya no ebi wo ho a felony ebi a misdemeanor na mewa felony chess asem no so misdemeanor chess asem no so enti en kan say ebi a constituency ni bi na ka say o free me so na ni apacho me kan man kan ya na mboa but say be from parliament aye hian president be from chief of staff be from majority leader be from constituency chairman be from regional chairman be from national chairman be from one man.
But so Odin Chemu by say he was battling personal family issues.
Me can be brave. Hona make I say me ko no. Mama me can be me me cameo.
Okay.
Na say me bayare. Na mu abrochi a. Me ko sa or TikTok and be che Ghana for because I'm not in a good place.
Yeah.
I'm sad crying for my daughter.
Battling issues.
So if I'm crying for my daughter, what am I dancing on this thing for? I say me the true him. You understand?
Yeah.
And me say me nko. But ono ne ho ka phone e be kan anya me bi fufuro. Ana ono ba no be kan say ne banti no so ma. O say mark yen fa nsi baby. Ana me bwa.
But say all your church tour be your constituency.
Oh, no dey different matter. Me dey me kan say me
you can no.
Me kan say me asem we me nko inside deep.
Okay.
Because constituents no na ye campaign enti na mpenifo ne ka kire mo say omunjaye na ye nye decision of Dome-kwabenya because sia no omo frefre me no omo ka kire me say do us a favor and win so that we complete the sacking process. But that process no so we say ne bo dey power.
Yeah.
E pa wom enti mo a mo feel say me bana yenya change or Dome-kwabenya e be ba no mo so mo change mo butum kakra na mo fe bi bra campaign no na campaign no ntumi nye dokodoko
said ye omoboa na mo to aso no omemeboa na change na me
na wa obi ada we prophet o can say the simple say we politics and now me one thing you know me from time me did what them me can we bushia for asem we just talk about some of the facts to make the debate and then we leave it there. And
I want to let me present Busa question away.
Yes.
Lawyer said when all the issues surrounding more current NP happened, you know, she was out of the country for close to 2 years. What kind? A lot of the issues are happening with Parliament. For her to come back and still have the presence of mind to want to even contest again, meaning say Oba, you know, a certain gap had not been filled. A gap probably that should have been filled by you. Ebia one fellas she still feels say, oh, Bibi and I expect to say Bia my kukui be ye crowd to just kick me out of the race, you know. That's why I still feel say to me Ababewini. Would you accept that responsibility?
In fact, would be a very, very important question. It's a very good question. Say. Time and same way in our person. We were just waiting for Parliament to declare so that there will be a by-election.
Okay.
And
yes.
So, constituency, you know, I in radiance.
Okay.
Now, quickly, the strategy changed because media all those 2 years, no,
sure.
Constituency, no, in fact, even a sin of everything I paid for the constituency.
Okay.
Me na me share constituency ni bibia.
Moko a sin of
everything. Say bass on the campaign. Everything I paid. Constituency near many na was here me na me share. Constituency call rally one other constituency here ko me na me share. And you know at this time no the strategy changed. The strategy is say we have to bring MP back because then now the MP has to come and vote.
Sure.
When we are doing that, Michael Quay, then now work in the constituency as who? As a spoiler, because me and Kasano a Jumani be wa me ye. I'm a constituency because the MP was not there. No. And for say me chucha you understand?
Yeah.
So you have to balance it.
You were constrained.
Yes. It's in penifoni be a craft frame. It's a grounds no. So now what started shirt near maybe no. Would you slow down? MP ni juma. Your friends say I'm forms and now I starting. And I accept it wholly because me no, I'm an MPP person who likes to sacrifice for the party. It's not just about me. It's about the constituents. It's about the party. And you know, in that period, no, you decided say, you be only quiet work. Now MP no so no, oma convincing on babak, mo man no kwine no ni juma. But may you sure say, Obi, what many opinions up to now. And your gap you be ayo say one after 12 years, put me resting. 2 97 when you now over back. And I want to ask that question. Yes, it will jump. Wow, would they happen with Domi Jum? Maybe can't and no one sem and yet here. But a factor happening on the ground in the constituency. Why? Because they are angry, say, what say, oh Samba. But no a politics or who coin
say or
Samba because only who coin party by disqualifying.
Yes.
But party now man coin say on be contested there. Then the delegates will have to speak. The delegates no can say because of ABCD intino. Yebema wa twaso. And now because of ABCD intino, yemao and twaso. That is the way that the delegates will go. But we also know that the delegates no so niema shomumu eyomoya. Delegates no so me research. Obi, me pese Asempa FM mo call the constituency. Now mo free MPP members 100. Now mo biso mo say you sign bibia on beto abama ya na on be catch say DB this mo sim. Yes, no, we are listening to the population. We are listening to the voters because we delegates no. Abana wokoto no. Wokoto aba akoyi obi abeton no amatimemufo anamebwa.
Yes.
Enti no se wokopɛ de wo pɛ se wakɔgye sike bi ana wakɔyɛ nyeme bi a wo pa. Candidate no beton ma ho. Because delegate Dome-kwabenya, the largest constituency in Ghana, 1,800 plus.
100 okay, more delegate 1,800.
800 plus.
Wow.
But the constituents no over 100,000.
Over 100,000, sure.
And it was 2,000 fiano. I was so to me to about the larger constituents no epe. It is son of to about delegates no. I was so bisa area for no. So area mama and area papa. As a
why
they were at the Jack, young corner saying, it's your 2 near the bar, your Toma Mombeto, you yati, no to Sabano. Now, one yan is sa, and now Obi Wahe, so when him say, oh, cotton tomatoes, Juma.
Yes.
Ube research kakra,
sure.
I shall say, so ton tomatoes and croveto. Because Abia that area no, Omun district.
And yet into scramble.
Yes. Abia this area now, Okono, Omun Pedokono. And so they are chichi dokon abase woton a ubedi wa wade.
Indeed, from what you're saying, let's just say, if the delegate should vote Twaswa, it's likely the MPP will lose Dome-kwabenya.
Me say, media mean kind. Oh, say, you may be Sunday can. Now you have to now come and support it, not only research, but I have to now let you talk to the people that we have talked to.
Okay.
But I say, you go and do your own research in Dome-kwabenya because the radio station have been coming there. Omoye huti no Dome market no ana menkao eno no ye fa nyasem me say mo na mo ye research mo mbra ho na mo mbiso mo say we MPP ni o say ai me pacho ye the way ana na mo radio for enya mo na mo ye mo various talk shows na mo didi atem Dome-kwabenya mo didi atem say ye no mo ye delegate enim ebim kwa de mo say enim fia na ye ko jiska na yakofo obi ba yebehu obi wonti bi obi have you not heard on all social media cuts they are telling us UTV you here Asempa and everybody omo ka chen it delegates na dey yetie because me yanga me delegate.
Oh, you are a delegate?
Yes, I'm a delegate. You me say na ko bi a delegate enti no many omo nso enenam ye bonkusu atafre.
But 3 aspirants. One of them, Ebaha, the other lady now, also a lawyer, Ebaha, and she was campaigning on the point of unity in the constituency.
Yes.
And he makes the point, say, because of the previous contest about when a certain MP in Terminal, there seemed to be some disunity in the constituency. You are not able to come and bridge the constituency and make sure say unity na mu here to win no Abba. Do you agree to that the prescription in the constituency?
Obi say akwa case there's no unity. My member on maybe unity history because once Obi wa or can so be unity but me my unity no.
Okay.
Send me lose 2011.
Sure you did.
Yes. I brought all my team together and they came to work with the MP in unity and to win. And no unity no. In fact, me were records be brave on Dome-kwabenya, but remember one example.
Okay.
No de bon komo.
Okay.
One guy be near friend Kumi. Obi akoya no ya. O kan sem wi a chese wa wan hwe do tikra be bom. 2011 o year campaign ti am hard. Fast forward. You win here seat no 2012 and at 2013. Oba me fi oba be 3 or 4 times been crop for mortgage and from pamono because obviously ni ho yomi. It's the 4th time na me pie na me hu say omo pam na say ho na mo pam no no and om say Kumi. Me body na reference no den e wo ho. And I'm say Kumi bra dey ansem. Say ono to madwa. Inti no ba no o titi ni ti na say what problem I catch me we MPP ni. I'll help you not because of who you voted for, but because of the facts that we also know. Or can I say, I'll say, or so chief fried rice. I'm saying, Kumi, oh, wait till I fried rice. Or see, I'm say, control list, no, bra. Yema here, and I send out the tone. I hear Binya. Okoba and so 1 week later, Okuta, or better move 2 bag, Jane say, tomato say, obeton the plate say, obenya faso say, hey, Miss Ron Sadano. And I'm seeing when they do fried rice guy. Obiena no koi. 2016, I didn't contest. If I don't go be person contest, I'm saying, and politics are. And yet, the Biana with your well be general assembly contesting. Manunko, non coy second term, you share the everything about. Me what 2019 and I come by me or say the whole year, mammy 2013 into this time no. Me deal with chief for 2020. And then honor one of the communication directors. And many others. Coordinators are back on Taifa, Mr. Bequeen. One two mammy, but any problem. Ni yire any yiri nua e ba my page one mom last Christmas on the cherry kente. It me no so we share constituency now. Me lose here even as late as 2020. Me in 2011 put there. I went to the chairman's house with t-shirt. Na obi when you say election we lose ya papa.
Yeah.
Me say what hona I had to say the pin wo fin. Bema o si bema so ubesu egu yem e ka wa bo. Enso me koye t-shirt and many opponent enim e woso. 4,000 t-shirt at the command chairman. Esa man 10,000 cedis on one occasion and gave him another 10,000 cedis to support my opponent's campaign. Is it not unity? And the day I lost, I stood in front of everybody. Videos no. Me say the elephant is the winning symbol. The fact that won't pay MP as we winning. 1 vote to 8 votes we winning. The elephant is the winning symbol. We shall win to save Ghana as a family. That is unity. Eti what the oba now can unity. I can't say won't obey unity in future, but I'm doing unity now. Now you see a dear obey no chinano. We start free ene. No be who say sa suban we there to say nyin saying e be pie ochina. Ni who say we there e abufra e free oja ne ona ho. Enya abufra ofi baby a obi so oba no say ne papa o hia na o di see o because enya ade obi hu say omonam. Enti media already no obi hu say me nam with unity to say okunu any oyere. Enti yemba yebe na ebe nyinsen ne de constituency ne hu pefe dida. Me se me kan unity se ma me was stories ahro bebre me to me e de aba nanso emrenti no ebeja no ato. I am the unity candidate of Dome-kwabenya and the people are saying it say sa not here enye sa na obeye.
Mate, let me read some few messages area and then I'll come back to you. Ekosi saying so ne higher sempa 94.7 FM. Se wutie na o adwencho question be Ambassador Michael Oquaye bomodin say o de befa yen WhatsApp number is wa brain 0548 443 523 0548 443 523. Now, to some of your messages, and this one says, Obi, Honorable Michael Oquaye is the obvious choice for Dome-kwabenya. Honorable Adwasafu was nowhere to be found when the party needed her most. Fuseini Salifu, Ewa Kaswa Zango. We say, Obi, I wish lawyer Michael Oquaye Jr. the very best of luck, but Obi, can you ask him what he's currently doing about the terrible traffic situation at the free zones entrance? Okay. Production hours is usually impacted by the unnecessary delays at the entrance of the enclave. Some people who are in his constituency but work in the enclave are impugning that they would not need his leadership at Kwabenya if he does not help resolve the problem before he leaves. Godi Ewotema. Free zones, okay, I think it should be Ewotema area, I don't know, but our hand to Anuabi and we say, Obi, Ambassador lawyer Michael Oquaye has proven beyond reasonable doubt that he is the best person to represent Dome-kwabenya in December 2024. He's our best bet. Yenimno Ifri Tete. That's Don Pino, somewhere in Malam, and all the way up praying. Let me see. We say, Obi, Dome-kwabenya is one of the greatest constituencies in this country considering its population size, economic stature, and the numbers it brings on board in general elections. It is thus imperative that the good people of this constituency benefit from a proper and effective representation in Parliament. Ambassador Michael Oquaye Jr. is the only aspirant that can guarantee this proper and absolute representation. It is his time, not because he has ever contested to be PC, but because he has all it takes to lead Dome-kwabenya and make the constituency great again. I entreat every delegate of Dome-kwabenya to vote Ambassador Michael Oquaye in the 27th January primaries. DKC deserves better. DKC deserves serious leadership. DKC shall be great again. Fieron ewo mata heko ne die eni. Obi, without a shred of doubt, Honorable Ambassador Michael Oquaye Jr. embodies the hope and aspirations of the good people of Dome-kwabenya. He's brought more development, provided more scholarships and more jobs opportunities to the youth of the constituency, among other things. He is thus the best candidate to lead the party, the NPP, in order to maximize our vote. Therefore, we, the constituent of DKC, fully endorse his candidature. We are tired of the bad press. We are voting number 1 on the ballot. Operation Save NPP with Michael Oquaye, a.k.a. Gabo, fully activated. Idi Muhayudin Esquire, and Odiwe Abrain Idi Yadase. We say, Obi, please ask Honorable Oquaye that if he wins, will we get water to our homes in Taifa? Okay. Obi dia or no dia ba and on natural no the here the pa insu I beba Taifa. Okay. We say, Obi, good evening. The man in your studio is ready for the job as an MP, and I think DKC has to give him a chance. This time he's fully loaded with ideas. Nana Ej Taifa. This one says, Obi, looking at what Honorable Mike Oquaye Jr. is saying, it means Free Zones Authority is a key establishment in Ghana. I think they should do a lot of media engagement for Ghanaians to know the good things they are doing. As for the primaries, it's a done deal for him. Okroye Boa, Ewo Breman, Benin. Obi, good evening. Please ask Mike Oquaye the Free Zones toll booth, please. Secondly, Obi, the same toll booth is causing huge traffic there. What is his plan for that traffic to go down? The citizen, Ewo Bon Katamanso, Ediwe Abrain. Obi, please salute my man, the indefatigable lawyer CEO for me. This is from Seke.
Bobby Seke.
Hey, Seke. Seke, good evening to you wherever you are. We say, Wale Seidu Damba. Please ask Mike Oquaye what plans his outfit, the Free Zones Authority, has for the 5 northern regions. Okay. Inti Obeyi Enoano Amamo. Obi, I really like the question you asked my senior brother Oquaye Jr. Indeed, what has been his legacy to the constituents with all the numerous positions he's occupied in the name of the good people of Dome-kwabenya for all these years. We are all witnessing how also then he was fumbling just to name 5 things he has done for Dome-kwabenya. Now this has become an exercise of promise making. Wish him the very best though. Nana Duben. Obi, greetings. I am Maxwell. Ambassador Michael Oquaye Jr. has been actively involved in all party works in Dome-kwabenya since his youthful days, when he had no intentions of being an MP. He's worked hard and deserved to be honored. Dome-kwabenya delegate, please vote Michael Oquaye Jr. Maxwell, Ewo Dome-kwabenya. Obi, please tell Honorable Gabo that the whole of Montreal Street in Tema Free Zones Enclave are listening to him. Lamtekin Rashid, Ewo Tema Free Zones, and Odiwe Abba. Obi, nothing is going on in Taifa and Kwabenya. This time the seat belongs to the NDC. NDC Baba Figo, Ewo Taifa, Nedie Eni. This one says, Obi, Gabo all the way. But this is from Efo Baraka. Efo Baraka says, Obi, Honorable Adjoa Safo left the country for close to a year on the basis that she wasn't well. But during that time, she was recording herself on TikTok. Nothing showed that she was not well. The delegates of DKC have spoken already. They are waiting patiently to reward Ambassador Mike Oquaye. It is in him that their hopes would be rekindled. DKC would have proper representation come 2025. Inshallah. Yenimu fritete. Grassroots man. No mistake. Efo Baraka. Where's the Obi? Make Okay. I said Mike would win. I'll be surprised if the current MP wins again. Say hello to Mike Oquaye for me. It's been a long time. Yahaya Kota and on the way Abba. Good day, Obi. I've met many politicians in Ghana, and I must say lawyer Mike Oquaye is one of a kind. How many politicians after losing an election will still honor a promise they made before the election? During the 2020 parliamentary primary, I went to lawyer Oquaye's house concerning a job for my son. He promised me he would surely help. And even though the election didn't go his way, what amazes me is that he was in faraway India, but still went ahead to secure a job for my son. He's truly a man of his words. May God bless him. And surely, God willing, bring him victory on 27th January. I am Owusu Nkwantabisa of Dome-kwabenya. Owusu Nkwantabisa. Obi, per his conversation, was he wishing Adwoa Safu to fail so he could come? Clifford, Ewo Canada. Or no, ne questioner or diaba enono. Where's Obi? Ask him what he would do about the Academy Road. My name is more Academy Road, be constituency. Academy Road. Okay. Where's Obi? I want to know, how does he relate with Honorable Adwoa Safu outside politics? Nana Prempe inside Shiashi. Or no question or the Abre any. Obi, good evening. Greetings to you and to Mike Oquaye Jr. He is the only person to help MPP Dome-kwabenya regain its lost glory. Delegates, vote for him. He is number 1 on the ballot. No mistake. Andrews or Ablajay. Hi, Obi, good afternoon. I am an IT engineer, and I know how important ICT shapes individuals, towns, and countries. For lawyer Mike Oquaye Jr. to come out with a plan to build an ICT center in the constituency to train and develop young talent makes him a visionary leader. Surely, with this vision championed by lawyer Mike Oquaye Jr., Dome-kwabenya will be the next Silicon Valley in Ghana. Alfred Owusu Ewo Dome-kwabenya. Obi, Abokobi Taiman Road in Dome-kwabenya is terrible. Ask him if he knows something about it. The road is indeed terrible. Achi, ewo Abokobi Amalia. Abokobi Amalia. The Onodia Breme Enono. Please tell my MP that I love him more. Mauli. Or say Mauli from Ghana. Mauli. Okay. Obi, please ask my incoming MP what he thinks is the priority. I am in Ashonman Estate. And what is he going to do specifically in Ashonman Estate? Andy, ewa Ashonman Estate, the Odia Breyen, no. Obi, please ask Honorable Mike Oquaye Jr. Has he been a polling station executive before? What has he done in Dome-kwabenya? What has been his achievement? Or saying he should not rely on his father's achievement in his campaign. Amos, ewa Dome. The Amos Ediabre any. Loads and loads of your messages. I'll come back to these messages and read quite a number of them. But ansana no mekwa me yakwa kutie we ba ye banso a me here some time we were sharing with you the National Intelligence Bureau report on the NPP primary Airbus on the 27th. And the about constituencies bear me and Sabia Mamo methodology I'll share with you what we know from Dome-kwabenya after this short break. In the Airbus is here among training, Ecosi Essential Higher Sempa 94.7 FM. Airbus is here among training.
Franco Trading Enterprise still